Ready for Kid News? So are we. But first, a word from our awesome sponsor.
Hey parents, a question. What's the best way for a struggling student to beat the math blues? Decades of research say the answer is a dedicated one-on-one tutor, but those can be off the charts expensive and a gamble based on who you get. That's where Synthesis Tutor comes in. It's educational AI, the future of learning, and it gives kids a deep understanding of math and how to apply it to the real world. Visit synthesis.com/kidnews to get 10% off and begin learning with Synthesis Tutor today.
Good morning and welcome to Kid News. I'm Tori. Today is Friday, March 1st, 2024. And we begin with Caitlin Clark headed to the pros. The Iowa basketball sensation, who's now just 18 points shy of setting a new NCAA Division I all-time scoring record, announced her plans yesterday to skip her final season of college eligibility and enter the 2024 WNBA draft. On social media, the player affectionately nicknamed Ponytail Pete for her comparison to current scoring leader Pistol Pete Maravich, thanked her family and her Iowa teammates, coaches, trainers, staff, and especially all the young kids who've come out to support her as a Hawkeye. She has a few more games left, including the last regular game of the season on Sunday at home, where she could break the record. According to CNN, ticket prices for the matchup against LSU are breaking records too, but the game is airing for free on Fox. What's being called a blockbuster of a storm is underway in California. The National Weather Service warns there could be 10 feet of new snow and blizzard-like conditions through the weekend in the Sierra Nevada mountains, along with fierce winds up to 100 miles an hour with near zero visibility. Residents and visitors to the popular ski resorts in the area are being advised to stock up on food, batteries, candles, and stay indoors. The rare storm-like conditions are not limited to the Golden State. Meteorologists are forecasting wind gusts up to 55 miles an hour for much of the West Coast, extending to the Rocky Mountains. Snow also fell on the Texas Panhandle yesterday, but that didn't stop the Smokehouse Creek wildfire from becoming the biggest in state history. As of this recording, it's still burning out of control and covers an area larger than the state of Rhode Island. Wendy's is hitting back on reports that it plans to hike prices when customers are at their hungriest. Earlier this week, the company's CEO said the chain's new digital menus would allow it to test features like dynamic pricing. This led to media reports that the fast food chain planned to engage in surge pricing, a common practice of raising prices when demand is high. Following a grilling on social media, Wendy's reps clarified plans and said it'll use dynamic pricing only to offer discounts and value to customers, particularly in the slower times of the day. While some believe this may just be a 180 to save face, CNN shared an email from the company stating flatly, Wendy's will not implement surge pricing. This was not a change in plans. The march to secure the GOP nomination is on the fast track. Tomorrow, Missouri and Idaho will hold caucuses, requiring voters to gather in person and stay for a while. This wasn't the original plan. Both states had been scheduled to hold primaries, which allow voters more flexibility when casting their ballots. Last year, however, legislatures in both states canceled the primaries to save money. Lawmakers then had a change of heart, but according to the Associated Press, missed the deadlines to bring them back. GOP voting continues on Sunday in Washington, D.C., Monday in North Dakota, and in 15 states and 1 U.S. territory on Super Tuesday, March 5th. Barbie fans have 2 more reasons to tune into this year's Academy Awards. Not only is the summer blockbuster up for 8 awards, including Best Picture, its 2 Oscar-nominated songs will be performed live on stage. Ryan Gosling will show he's more than Kenuff, singing I'm Just Ken in front of an estimated audience of 18 million viewers. And Billie Eilish teams up with her brother, Phineas O'Connell, to perform the Barbie ballad, What Was I Made For? Rounding out the top 5 include The Fire Inside, It Never Went Away, and An Oscar First. An Osage Nation composer and Osage singers will perform Wajajé, a song for my people, from Killers of the Flower Moon. Catch the Oscars live Sunday, March 10th at 7 p.m. Eastern, an hour earlier than normal. Still to come, birthday wishes aren't just for people. A famous Hollywood actress just shared her Pooch's pics for turning 9. Now, today's KidNuz quiz. How many points does Iowa's Caitlin Clark need to break the NCAA Division I scoring record? 18. What 2 states are holding their Republican caucuses tomorrow? Idaho and Missouri. Wendy's is insisting it has no plans to do what? Raise prices when it's busy. Actor Ryan Gosling will perform what Oscar-nominated song from the Barbie movie? I'm Just Ken. In our KidNuz Kicker, actress Jennifer Garner, known for her starring roles in Family Switch and Yes Day, is also a huge animal lover. On a recent episode of YouTube's We Rate Dogs, Jennifer appeared with her golden retriever Birdie, who's 3 months shy of her 9th birthday. According to Jen, items on Birdie's birthday wish list include going to a Parisian bistro, swimming at the Olympics, eating an entire string cheese, meeting President Biden's dog Major, and skydiving at least once. She reportedly would also like to stop biting her nails, but knows that it's hard. Birdie also recently became a certified therapy dog and is a big lover of kid books, co-starring in a video called Books with Birdie, where she often falls asleep while being read to by her famous owner. Before we go, shout-outs to our KidNuz classrooms, Mrs. Markonich and her beavers at Morocco School in Morocco, Indiana. Mrs. Forrestal and her bulldogs at Ohio School in Ohio, Illinois. And Miss Metzger and her classroom blooming within leaders at L.B. Williams School in Mitchell, South Dakota. Thanks for listening. Parents and teachers, last call to take our survey at kidnuz.org/survey. Your input will help us shape the future of our podcast. Also, our word search is in your emails, and the Week in Review quiz is up on our website. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back here for more KidNuz Monday morning.